Well, hi, I'm Mikey. I work with the board games group. I tend to explain board games to people and try and make sure that everyone feels welcome at our socials. We tend to do socials here at Board in the City so that they're a sort of accessible environment where people can come together in a safe space and express themselves if they want to. The reason why this is different to other charities is that other charities, they tend to focus mostly on like therapy or like medical transition, whilst Beyond Reflection is going for like a holistic approach. So we do the therapy, we do the group sessions, but then we also just have socials alongside, which are closed off, to provide that support network that people might need. And there is also an open social board game, now that I remember, where people can invite friends and maybe people who are questioning can come into that space. For me personally, I just came in it straight from like the volunteering angle. I was president of the Board Game Society at Surrey University, came over to Southampton, hanged out with the Southampton Board Game Society for a bit, and then the people I was hanging out with, they all graduated, so I just happened to come across Beyond Reflection, so I was like, more board games, great. And then after doing that a few times, I realized, hey, I could just volunteer here. You know, like I had a lot of friends who were going there anyway, just happened to be part of the community. And then now I get to do that thing that I love and, you know, provide a space for people. So it's been really great. I think it provides an opportunity to just wear what you want, go by what pronouns you want. Sometimes people come in with like a new name, new pronouns, just to try it out. While there's not really many spaces where you can just like turn up with a new gender each week. So it's really important for people to have that experimental phase and sort of like, I can't remember who said it to me first time, but like they said that transitioning is almost like coming out over and over and over again to multiple different groups of people, and you have the opportunity to sort of do it different each time until you feel settled. So I think that's the big selling point compared to group therapy sessions or just like regular social activities that you might go to. Other than just like having fun, getting shot in the face in Secret Hitler, and gambling on camels, I think it's been a really great opportunity to just hang out with some people. It's like a very regular thing that I go to. So it's really like expanded my social life, and it's great to, use your voluntary hours. A lot of workplaces offer voluntary opportunities. So outside the board games, I can take my voluntary leave and go to Bournemouth University, do like a stall, go to like a recruitment thing, and it just gives you those soft skills, interacting with other charities, interact with people, trying to get them to come volunteer, or if they're a potential member, try and sell it to them. Because even if people want to go to something like this, they're still a bit shy, so you kind of need to be like, it is what you think it is, you can come and do this, give them that confidence. I think in terms of words of encouragement, you got to do it at some point, right? You got to come out at some point. So why not just try coming to one of these sessions and giving it a go. It's okay if you don't enjoy it the first time. It's okay if like I said, coming out's like you do it 100 times over the course of your life. So it's okay if you kind of mess it up. You can just come back next week and try again until you find the way that you want to present yourself. And I think this is just a really good space to be able to try and do that. The great thing about Beyond Reflections is that for the same price you can access all the services, whereas other people might do like a per thing service, and it racks up, and then if you can't afford, then it's like a whole problem. Well, at Beyond Reflections, all the services, one umbrella, and then you don't have to meet multiple therapists, meet multiple doctors. Well, we're not actually in the medical transition yet, but we're going there soon. It's all under one charity. I think that quite often it looks like the world's getting worse and worse and worse, all the time. But my experience of the last at least year working in film Real Reflections is that in my local community, people are doing better and better and better and getting more comfortable themselves, getting jobs, buying houses. So even though it looks like there's all this horrors going on the microscopic scale, things are actually getting better. And honestly, that's kind of what is more important, because they can say that it's like this and like that as much as they want, but the reality, your lived experience, people are actually a lot more kind and welcoming than you might expect. And it's very easy to get caught up in what you see on the internet, but when you come out to an in-person social like this, you realize there's other people like you, and maybe even some people who aren't like you but are really open to it. And I think that's a really important process to go through. De-digitize, come out of your shell, touch grass, transition, enjoy your life.